everyone, welcome again to Vantage Point 27. Today I'm going to talk about publishing on the internet. I've been asked many times how did my books come to be on the internet. It's a long story, I'm going to share a little bit now. I had been a freelance reporter for several years, but by around 2010 I wanted to have a space where I could express my own opinions rather than reporting. And it wasn't possible for me at where I used to work. So it seemed that the only option was the internet, social media. When I started my first site, it was on WordPress in my name, Arjuwan. And then I wrote a few pieces that were humanitarian pieces. I've always been very interested in writing humanitarian pieces. But it wasn't soon that I realized that my voice in cyberspace with millions and millions of people writing was definitely going to be lost. I still kept at it, but I didn't feel as encouraged as when I first started my site. Then I finished revising and editing Spellrania and the chains, and I sent out query letters for Spellrania and waited, but there was no response. After waiting for almost 2 years, I felt that it wasn't going anywhere. The traditional publishers were not responding. So I decided to publish my books as ebooks, and I went to a number of ebook sites. I found sites that published ebooks for free, but of course they would take a percentage of the sales afterwards. And there were some sites that offered pretty good tools for formatting and making ebooks very easy. I published my books as ebooks, but still, it was the same problem. Millions of ebooks, and mine was one more book out there. Then I thought of trying independent publishers, who again would have these packages where you could have your book placed on their website, or you could advertise in newspapers and send out press releases. But it all to me seemed like it was going back to the point I started at. I don't know how it would be for other writers out there trying to get their books published through traditional publishers or independent publishers. But for me, I reached a roadblock at everything I tried at that time. So I felt that there was only two options, that either I left my books gathering dust on some shelf, I went ahead and published them absolutely for free on sites, and at least have people read my work and get to know me as a writer. So I published on WordPress, Spellrania, The Chains, and a little children's story I had previously written, The Snow Pigeon, A Winter Story. That I had a very huge surprise, and suddenly my books became popular, and yeah, I wasn't getting money for it, it was absolutely free, but I finally had my recognition as a writer. If you're a writer in the true sense of the word, you would know how much being recognized for your efforts would mean to you.
Dear Arjuwan,
This fellow dropped me some mail. Let's read the questions. I love to write fantasy fiction in particular because I feel that that's the sort of imagination that I have. It gives me the chance to explore these fantastical places that I've seen in my dreams. Yes, you can send me suggestions for anything you would like me to write about on Ink in the Internet. You can send it to my email or to Ask Arjuwan. My books are on the internet, and they will be on the internet until it is time, hopefully soon, to publish them through traditional publishers.